He did like 25 minutes, so he wrote them all.
Yeah,
out,
watch
got 'em all
watch your
together.
beers. Watch your beers.
Longest set you've done?
The longest set I've ever done,
Yeah.
probably 30, 29, something like that.
You don't have an hour?
Oh no. No, well, like, see, like, people don't have to pay with like sticks and twigs and shit to like get into shows here. They have to pay with like real money and stuff. And also, like, it's unfair. It's unfair. You guys like do a show in a gymnasium for like a kill shelter, like, you know, like you guys are under attack or something, and then it's like, you know, marketed as an hour special. But they had to be there, right? Because they were gonna die.
No,
Oh.
no one's they don't like being there, but no one's forcing them.
You can leave the comedy show bomb shelter. You
I've never done a comedy show in a bomb shelter.
where? So okay, well here we go. Why
Every
do
comedy
you
show
have her
you do is in a
attacking me
bomb
right out of
shelter.
the gate? What?
Nothing. I already said it.
Yeah, every time I do comedy, it's a bomb shelter.
I'm not attacking
Fuck
anyone.
you, dude. Fuck you. This is the first time we have a lady on, and this is how you're gonna act like a
I'm
little
the first
bitch.
woman you have
Like-
here. You guys are, okay, it's an honor, thank you.
Yeah. Thank God, she definitely couldn't have been an American. We definitely didn't want that to happen.
Oh my god.
Not a Yankee.
What do you have against
Did
women?
we clap
I
in?
don't
Or we
know.
clapped in? We don't have anything against women. George is the one that books.
Okay.
George
Yeah, and who
booked.
did I book for what show?
Yeah, well, I don't know. Who did we book? Oh, Malachi Aries.
Monica, you fucking asshole.
I know, dickhead. Yeah, well, I thought we were going to plug at the end.
Yeah, we will.
Okay. Well, yeah, guys, give it up for Monica, everybody. Who
Thank
I
you,
thought we were going
guys.
to be a little bit more banter-esque when we brought her in, but I guess not.
Shit. Oh, you don't have an hour?
Yeah, what the fuck was that, Monica, to start?
I don't know. I was asking what this whiteboard is.
Oh, the white. Oh, the whiteboard. It's just I had a frantic night and just wrote all my jokes, or like half of them down.
Half of-
premises.
Okay.
That's all of them.
That's
not.
all of them? Okay.
There's no family stuff on there.
Okay.
Yeah, because you didn't have a family.
It's just because that shit's ingrained in me. I don't need to write it down. Those are real life stories. But honestly, your family's probably way worse, you know?
My family?
Mm-hmm.
My family is actually great. I don't know.
I couldn't tell by the accent, I thought.
Your family's probably way worse than my meth dad.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't think my dad's ever done any drugs.
That's good.
He just drinks heavily, like every
that's
Eastern
good.
European dad.
Yeah.
You know?
And
he's
my
a-
mom's an Eastern European dad.
That's it's it's really cool to know that Eastern European dad is a bar that not even my father can achieve. Dog, it's crazy. Yeah, my dad's more like West
That's
Virginia
an Eastern
dad.
State Penitentiary.
Yeah, I
That's because he's in jail right now.
Yeah, she didn't get it.
no, I got it. It's fine.
Oh.
Oh, do you go to
You
visit
got
your
it.
dad in jail?
No, I don't.
Oh, why not?
Because his dad never visited him.
Exactly. I don't really like my dad. Georgie,
Oh.
chill out.
I don't know. If my dad went to jail, I'll go make fun of him. I think
Yeah.
my dad, for the longest time, my mom didn't want to divorce him, like, because it's, a stoic society where once you marry someone, you stay together forever. And he lost his front tooth, and he wouldn't put one back in. So she couldn't take him in public anymore. And I was like, Dad, for my wedding, you have to fix your front tooth. Like, it's important for you to have a full set of teeth for my wedding. And then he got one of the caps that hockey players put in. And then
He's got a mouth guard.
Yeah.
He's painted on it.
then one of the little,
A
like,
goalie mask.
just like a little tap. And then at the wedding, he took it out to eat lamb. And he just left it on the table. And the next day when I went to take my shit, the people were just like, take this.
Oh, they gave you his tooth.
Just handed me my dad's fake tooth.
Yo, Brendan, shut the fuck up. Yeah, Brendan. Yeah, yeah, you're not like the live audience right now. Brendan crashed the podcast.
There was a girl that I went to elementary school with. We were in like first or second grade. She had a glass eye, and we were at a pool party. It was just like an inflatable pool. And she came out of the pool and had her hand over her eye. And she went up to the kid's dad. She goes, "Mr. Peak, my eye fell out." And everyone was in the pool. Like, "Ah!" Oh no! He had to go fish her eye out.
Oh, dude, someone with goggles was like, I
inflatable
got it. Like the kid in the deep end all day was like, finally.
Yeah, the deep end of the fucking inflatable pool.
Oh yeah, I forgot you said inflatable pool. That's pretty funny.
That's pretty white trash too. An
Yeah.
inflatable
Oh yeah,
pool.
I'm super white trash.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Don't let his skin color fool you.
Yeah.
Okay.
He's white trash.
My dad the other day, I said something about Fry and me having like a very similar upbringing and how we're both trash. My dad was like, "We weren't trash," and I was like, "I was smoking cigarettes at 10 years old." Dude.
Yeah,
Like,
what? You were kind of more trash than me earlier
Yeah, a
on.
little bit, dude.
Wait, it's like the definition of white trash is you start smoking cigarettes early. That's
Yeah,
it.
there's
mean,
like
that's
a
just
few
part
more
of it.
things. Like you probably like eat on the top of a trash can or something.
Oh, okay.
You know?
Yeah. No.
You've definitely been in an inflatable pool where a girl's eye has fallen out. You
Yeah.
know?
That's hysterical. That's so fucking funny.
Yeah, it was very funny.
My
I remember
tooth is
being a
still
kid
chipped.
and being like, everybody's like so freaked out right now, and I was like, "That's awesome."
You're like, hey, I think you dropped something out of your face. Doing fun jokes to her. That would be cool.
Pulling it from behind her
Yeah,
ear.
yeah. You ever like you try to go like this to her, like give her the circle game. That's cool. Did you guys? So, Monica, you're from Bulgaria, right?
Yeah,
we
from
haven't really.
Bulgaria.
That's very cool. How long have you? Well, I guess we. How long have you been in the U.S.?
Yeah, so I've been in the U.S. since December, but I moved to Philadelphia in March.
Oh, okay, very cool. How do you like Philly?
Philly's amazing, dude. It's like home now.
Okay, guy. When, that kind of rules. So like, has Philly been what your like third place you've been at in this and like in the States or?
Like I have only lived in Delaware and here. So,
Oh,
but
Oh, that's
but
like the that's like.
You went to Delaware first.
I had
wow.
to. I'm so.
That's why you think Philly's the best.
Yeah. Hey, Philly's
Nah.
the greatest American city ever. Where'd you come from? Wilmington.
No, even worse, dude. It was like in the middle of nowhere in Delaware. I had to spend like New Year's there,
Oh.
and I went to the only like club bar thing, and it was only 7 p.m. Farmers drunk.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Oh
it's
my
all
God,
farms.
we went to a mic in Delaware, and every one of the seats was broken. Everybody is fat and ugly in Delaware, dude.
Oh
it's
yeah,
crazy.
everyone. I also got almost hate crime done in Rehoboth Beach.
Oh,
And
man.
Rehoboth.
Yeah.
Damn, that's where Brooke
I-
works.
Yeah.
I
It's
went
crazy
to
to get hate crimed by a gay guy.
That's
No,
so
it wasn't
funny.
even a gay guy. It was like a small lady who hated me.
Wow.
I went to a drag
happened?
show because you have those here, so I was excited.
Yeah.
I was
Oh,
like,
you don't have those where you're from? You don't say.
like we do, but they're like kind of secret, dude.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah, and the audience is a fucking firing squad.
it's like pretty underground drag in
Like
Bulgaria.
literally under the ground. Like,
Yeah. In
Yeah, we have drag
in-
shows. They're public hangings.
yeah.
no, they're not. But like, I personally know all the drag queens in Sofia. Like that's how
Too.
small.
My
the
favorite
scene
part
is.
about Bulgaria is you guys still use guillotines.
Yeah.
We don't.
Chop it, the wig falls off. And the shit, we measured it out wrong.
Right
No.
before it comes down. No!
Sounds a lot like the English now. It's,
No. We are nothing like the English.
you guys speak no English over there.
Oh no, people speak some English, but like they hate the West in general. Like
For sure, but you speak our language.
we do, yeah.
Just throwing that out there. Just
Yeah, sorry we gave you freedom.
yeah, fuck yeah, Brendan.
You-
we had to bring a soldier in to fucking.
No, literally, dude.
It's
We're
crazy
in
you gotta bring a
Bulgaria. Is
whole
in
army in.
NATO. We don't have our own tanks. Like
crazy you gotta
if Bulgaria has a military parade every year, and they wheel out the tank because it can't run.
It's being pulled by kids on bicycles.
It's being pulled by a pack of stray dogs, dude.
every time, like America's been promising Bulgaria like 4 planes for maybe 10 years, but we can't afford to buy them. It's crazy.
I love when they drop them off. It's gonna be like the single like bypass planes.
Don't worry, you guys are gonna get the Ukraine's hand-me-downs eventually.
Maybe yeah. Once Russia takes over, like we're next. We're literally next, dude. We're on the Bulgaria's on the Black Sea, and every year, like now, my friends are like going on vacations and
But
stuff.
you guys hate that sea.
Oh,
Yeah,
you know. Well,
that's like a sea where nobody can really swim in.
Yeah.
Yeah, because of the mines. Like they wash out on the beach. All my friends were like drinking cocktails on the
I
beach.
wonder how many wallets and bicycles are in the Black Sea.
No.
There's a lot of guns in there. There's a lot.
The Black Sea is insane. It's pretty. It's we also like share it with Russia, so they can come at any point.
If you listen to the Seashells, they're rap music.
We have the Black Sea here too. It's in North Philly.
That's
Yeah.
too much.
There's no black people at the Black Sea. I don't know. It's just Russians and us. That's
Russians
it.
are kind of like black people.
Yeah, they're like the worst kind of white people.
Try to
I mean,
tell. I also hate Russians, but try to tell them that. Tell them they're the black people. They'll hate
oh, they would
it.
love it.
They'll hate it. Russians are so racist.
Yeah, they are.
So if you guys, did you like learn English in like schools?
Yeah,
Or,
kind
like,
of.
kind of?
But I learn English a lot from like Cartoon Network and MTV. Like that's the English you learn in school is like an apple a day keeps the doctor away. Like you
Hell
can't
yeah.
use it. Or
They teach you like old scary nursery rhymes.
yeah, it's crazy. It's like imagine how communists would teach English. That's
Yeah.
how.
Yeah, it's like hard for like Brody to teach English. It's like
What shows did you watch on Cartoon Network?
Yeah, so it would be like Cow and Chicken.
Yes.
yes, fuck yeah.
Dude, learning English with cow and chicken is crazy.
So you told us this outside, and I made George literally stop the conversation because we wanted to find out. So you said it was a few shows, right? We have Cow and
Yeah.
Chicken.
We have Courage the Cowardly Dog.
You come to America.
Dude, this like
Just
this-
a bunch of different masks.
I love that Monica learned English the same way all my kids do. Dude. Just watching
awesome.
cartoons.
What else are you supposed to do? Like, I wasn't gonna learn it in school or anything. But also, all the culture is in English, right? Everything cool you can watch or learn or whatever.
Yeah.
Like nothing. Back in the day, even like if you try to like copy Wikipedia for your homework, it wouldn't be in Bulgarian.
Yeah.
You had to translate it or something, and it's
There's
just
still there's no thes in any of the sentences.
just making fun of my accent all the
No,
time.
no.
It's okay. That's fine. Like I can speak English, I think, with
Yeah.
good grammar. I just choose not to.
Okay, got you. So you're sticking us.
So you're like a black
yeah.
guy.
No, I'm not sticking you. It's just
Stop.
less.
I mean, keep being hilarious, but like, enough on that subject. Like, enough.
It's just less thinking. I don't
Well, I
know.
picked Monica up earlier. You should see how long it took her to cross the street. She did it so slow.
Wait, how is that even racist? I don't. I don't get.
Welcome to Philadelphia. Black guys take forever to cross the street.
I was literally running.
I know.
So Courage the Cowardly Dog, Cow and Chicken, and what else? Anything else?
I don't know. Like, there's all the fucking
You
weird.
sound like Dexter from Dexter's Laboratory.
I will watch Dexter. I hated Dexter though.
Yeah.
Oh, really? I love that.
Yeah, because like it seems super sexist. Like what girls can't do science. I was
Yes,
mad.
you're like, I love to do science. You know,
No, I never did any science, but just the idea of not being able to piss me off. I think.
I like how the point of the whole show was like, my sister's a bitch.
I honestly didn't pick that up on it until, a lady told me about it.
Actually, what's the Bulgarian scientific achievements that you can?
Oh, that's not much. We eat a lot of yogurt.
I know a lot about bacteria.
yeah. There's like a Bulgarian yogurt bacteria that's better than the Greek, Brody. He disagrees. He doesn't know anymore.
Not possible, dude.
No, it's just better.
Guys can't even calculate. That's not possible.
We fly on planes now. That's
No. So
We just got the McDonald's. So did you?
we've had McDonald's for a long time. When I was a kid, the biggest flex was if your parents could afford to celebrate your birthday in McDonald's.
And like,
crazy.
do
Us
they
too.
have burgers and stuff there? Or
So
is it just like
Bulgarians-
bread and soup?
No, it had the burgers and everything. So Bulgarians and white trash Americans had the
Fuck
same
yeah.
birthdays.
for sure.
Did you guys get a McDonald's before or after the Russians did?
Oh, I don't really.
They got a McDonald's in the fucking Cold War, dude. Did you guys have that shit?
No, we got it like in the early 2000s, or like early 2000s.
She's Bulgarian, not a
probably.
vampire. How old do you think she is?
Yeah, I don't remember like a world without McDonald's, if that's what you're asking me. Like there was always been this McDonald's. It's kind of like it was kind of out of town, so only people with cars could go there. You know,
Nice.
if you can't afford a car, you can't go to McDonald's.
And you had like a family like alpaca or a horse or something.
no, like I grew up in a city. Like I think I
Okay.
grew up like in a better place than all of you.
That's probably really true.
Yeah,
That's
I
right.
grew up in a city. I went to nice school. You know.
That's awesome. Yeah, you had a good family.
Yeah, that.
My dad also has no teeth, so he just can't put anything in them. It's almost like the gum's over, you know?
Is it from drugs?
Probably.
Oh, okay. Because
Yeah.
my
I
dad
hope
just
it's from drugs.
my
That
dad
would be
just
scary if it
chooses-
wasn't.
my dad just chooses the look. I think I'm not sure
Yeah.
what's up.
You look like a tough guy.
I think it's some. Well, I wouldn't call my dad a tough
No,
guy.
your dad doesn't look like a tough guy.
No.
Your dad looks like a tough guy to be around.
Is this your like family therapy couch? Where you
Yeah, kinda.
just discuss your fathers and why that's the reason we do comedy. No,
So yeah, but my dad's just like a specifically fun topic. Everybody likes.
no,
to
I
talk.
have a lot of jokes about my dad, but that's like there's this like meme online, Balkan Dad. It's like a whole page and just you know, sad drunk man eating straight onions. That's the
They're still made by American people. Yeah.
yeah,
Still
definitely.
sounds like my mom.
Your mom's just eating onions.
Like an apple, just
Yeah.
yeah, great.
It's probably just falafel. That's how she eats falafel. Dude, just bites.
No, like yeah, my dad's I think now retrospectively when I remember my childhood, I think he used to back in the early 2000s have a dog fighting ring.
Shout out Michael Vick, dude.
What the fuck? You
What did
just
you
okay?
say?
Yeah, it doesn't matter.
Yeah,
It literally,
shout out Michael Vick.
it literally doesn't matter. I hope
Okay.
everyone knows that like didn't see the reaction you just had behind the camera. That was absolutely ridiculous to say. Shout out Michael Vick. I hate you for that.
VIP, dude.
No, we had these like massive
So did I.
dogs, and they were always bloody. And I was like, "Why are they bloody?" Like he's like, "They just like to fight each other." And I'm like, "Oh, okay, I guess." And now that I remember it, like,
Yeah.
it makes sense.
Are you cool with dog fighting? Is that like cool in your country?
Like, fuck no, I love
Good. Yeah, probably
dogs.
a good thing to say on
But
Fair
no,
enough.
I have a dog. It's never fought in its life.
Yeah.
I fought for it. I got
Yeah.
bit by a pit bull in America.
Yeah, that's see,
my
everyone's
bad.
got that story, dude. Fucking-
No, it was wild. I had to choke a pit bull out at a dog park.
Oh my god. What happened? What, like it just like came after your dog?
Yeah. And then it was like it belonged to some like little Asian lady, and she had no idea what to do or what was happening. She was just like, "Let him go. I just took him from the shelter." I'm like, "Bitch, you can't be having this pit bull here in the dog park if it's gonna attack people."
You're not
Americans
supposed to
really
eat dinner in the dog park.
In
Yeah.
Bulgaria, all the pit bulls are on unicycles juggling pins.
we don't really have that many, dude. Like people in Europe keep their dogs a little more in check.
Yeah.
No, in Europe they kill pit bulls, dude. That's
I thought you don't have a lot of stray dogs.
We have stray dogs and they're super fat and people love them.
Yeah. That's
all
what it
the
is, right? It's like more of like a the
It's a-
animals live outside. We all like will feed them.
Yeah,
And
we
stuff.
have stray dogs, stray cats in the cities. Like, old ladies need something to do, I guess. Well, when I was a kid and it was like
That's what I'm here for.
wilder and stuff, there were like packs of stray dogs in the winter.
Jesus Christ.
Wait. You said when you were a kid it was wilder? Like,
Like when
you
it
didn't
was
have
like
tamed animals?
no, I mean like
You didn't
don't-
have domestication yet?
no, we did, but
Some wolves running around.
They were just running around in packs, robbing banks and shit.
it was like the transition between communism and like democracy took like some years in which there was almost no state and stuff. So when I was like growing up, it was basically that, like the 90s, there was no food. And so people would just let their dogs out and they would form packs and they would try to hunt people in the cities. Like I don't really remember.
That's crazy.
Yeah, I don't really like remember that super vividly because I was a child. But yeah, the 90s were like super wild and like there was no laws whatsoever. Imagine just a regime falls. There's like power vacuum. That's what my parents like. Basically, they were in their 20s. That's what their lives were. It's insane. You Americans, you know, no one here remembers government falling apart completely. That is, and
No, just a couple of towers.
yeah, that's. You know, that's super sad and horrible, but it's still not like the whole system of government.
Oh. Don't say 9/11's not bad.
No, I'm not.
Just kidding.
9/11 super bad. Is that- I remember 9/11 on television. They put it. They were like, "That's horrible, you guys." Now America won't give us any of their bombs. They're gonna hoard all their bombs.
They're definitely not giving any planes out. That's for sure.
No, they still aren't giving any of the planes out. We're mad.
It's cool they had to tell you that it was bad.
Yeah,
They were
well-
like showing you, like, no, this is not a good thing.
No, yeah.
Oh shit. Okay.
But like it's very easy in the Balkans to sell the idea that Muslims are bad. Unfortunately, like
No, well, they sell it for themselves everywhere else in the world too.
like you know Balkan people, because we had like history with Ottomans and stuff. They hate Muslims.
The Nissans? Oh, Ottomans.
The Ottomans. Yeah,
I thought
there's
you
like
said the Ultimas. I was like,
no.
thought it was just a bunch of Transformers fighting.
Yeah.
I hate you.
Sorry.
Hey, buddy.
Anyway, so you also watched MTV shows to learn English? Mm-hmm. What MTV shows did you have?
Like we would have all the MTV shows that aren't like, I don't know, have like Pimp My Ride. I would watch that with my dad because he's a mechanic. He loved this.
He loved it.
Yeah, he fucking loved it.
I
We would
feel
watch Wild and Out. But all these shows were dubbed in Bulgarian.
Wait,
God, I
did
would
they
love to
do
watch.
black accents in Bulgarian?
No, it's just the same lady that dubs.
How do you say she in Bulgarian?
It's just the same lady that dubs all the black people.
So funny.
I don't know, maybe some of it was in English, but yeah, some of it was definitely in Bulgarian.
There were
We-
definitely some words they did not know how to translate.
Oh no, not at all.
Well, there's one word that they don't need to translate.
Yeah,
There
that
was-
one's normal.
Yeah, there's
Car.
no, it's not.
You're right.
People in Bulgaria would use the N-word super chill. They'll be super chill about it. As the point was like my dad was going to do some like fucking gardening in the UK, and I was like, Dad, you can't use the N-word in the UK.
Crazy. You have to
It's crazy to
tell
say
your
like
dad.
you guys are really chill because there's no black people around. I think it's easy to be super chill about saying the N word when you don't have the looming threat of violence around the corner.
Yeah. So I told him, Dad, you can't ever say that in the UK.
It's also
Like,
very wrong.
it's the same word. Like
Yeah, I
you
was like,
can't
I'm
say
bad.
it. It's you're gonna get in trouble. And he's like, and he loves like basketball, so he loves black people. He's like,
He was like, no, I was just asking what they're doing out there.
yeah, I know. He would just cross the street, high five a black guy, call him the N-word, try to break dance for him or something. He just, racism's kind of different back home, you guys.
Yeah.
Your dad goes to Jamaica.
There's
wears
only
one of
one
those fake
race.
dreadlock
There's
hats.
only-
No, and I had to be like, you can't call the black people the N-word in the UK because you get in trouble. Like, they will beat you up.
Yeah, they don't think it's funny.
No. And he was like, but Monica, what do I call them? I was like, whatever you want.
Yeah, their names, maybe.
Just anything. He doesn't speak English. Just anything else.
Yeah.
Just whatever you want. And he's like,
Mister.
Just call. I was like, just call them black. That would be fine. And he's like, what? But if I call them black, they'll think I'm calling them gypsy, and that's not cool.
Yeah,
and I'm
hell
like,
yeah.
oof, Dad. It's like,
No, I think I'd rather be the N-word than a gypsy. At
okay. I don't know.
least
I-
it feels cool.
Okay.
I wish I knew more facts about Bulgaria to kind of steer us away
Oh.
from this conversation.
You didn't research this at all.
No.
What's comedy like in Bulgaria?
Yeah, what's comedy like? Good
So,
job.
You said you said they're real chill.
so
Racism is different over there, George.
What do they call gay people in Bulgaria?
oh, you don't want to know that.
Shut up.
So okay, I am the most liberal person back home. Like I'm so liberal, I had to leave, you guys. They did not like me at all. I had to leave. I like gay people too much. It's not okay. So
They
like,
chased you out of there, killing pitchforks and everything.
not really, but yeah, I did say some things that like,
Except it was all Frankensteins chasing one villager.
we
Did I run past that windmill twice? I don't.
no, like I don't know. Comedy is like it's very new. People don't know what it is. So when
Okay.
people go to comedy shows, they assume a lot it's gonna be theater, and they're weirded out by stand-up. So a lot of the times, like people never laugh during the show. Like you think you're bombing. Like you think they hate you. You think you have to get out of there real quick after your set. You think that those people are gonna beat you up, and then you try to leave, and they're just in an orderly queue trying to shake your hand and tell you like, "Good joke." Like this. This is the vibe.
Well,
And
you guys learn how to laugh like in school, right? Like they teach you.
it's so that like people would laugh, but this is the thing, because in the theater and in operas and stuff, it's not like people are not expecting to go someplace and they get to laugh every 30 seconds. Like this is weird. And then when I started, it was like horrible. It was so bad for so many years. Like
How many years did you do comedy in Bulgaria?
Like for 5 years, I think, before I came here.
Okay.
And it was like,
Do you have an hour?
yeah,
Oh, fuck.
I have an hour. I have 2 hours in Bulgarian,
God damn.
and I have I think about an hour in English.
Wow.
Oh, hell
That's
yeah.
crazy. I can't even speak Bulgarian.
I know.
That's wild.
It's crazy to think if you changed languages, George, you'd have 25 minutes.
You guys should write more.
We should.
Thank
We
you.
should. You're right, man.
Brody, you shouldn't be laughing. You write the least.
We spent 2 hours on this on Tuesday, dude. We don't gotta go back over it now. It's all good.
I'm sorry.
great.
I'm sorry.
That's cool.
I'm just mad at all of you because like I have never had the opportunity to do so much comedy. Back home, if you want to get on a show, you have to organize every aspect of this show, down
That's kind of
to
what we have to do.
oh, you
Yeah,
guys.
what are you talking about? Who the fuck do you think plans our shows?
No, but you have you organize your own show, but you also get on other people's shows all the time, right?
Meh.
Not as much as you may think.
I don't know. I feel like at least there is an option for you to go on stage on an open mic
Sure,
or a
for
show
sure.
that you haven't yourself organized, and I
Yeah.
did not have this option.
Yeah.
Every
You
time
don't
I-
have to get past like armed guards or anything like that.
Every time I had to
except for
like
at Fergie's.
every time I got to
I didn't say arms guard. I didn't.
So it's crazy to me here that you can get on stage every night. Like back home, there's like this one club in my city that's run by the mafia. So if you go there to perform, you can't go anywhere else to perform. Like it's very segregated. People steal a lot of jokes from English-speaking comics or Russian-speaking comics
Yeah.
and translate them. And I hate that. Like that's so stupid. Why? At this point, just be an actor. Like that's-
Yeah, we have English comics that steal other English comics jokes.
I'm sure it happens here, but it's like their thing,
Yeah.
They
Well,
run.
you guys just invented TV.
No, we had TV for a while. It's
Oh.
bad. Like it's not good. I used to work for TV.
You used to work for TV.
Yeah, I wrote for
Like-
television.
That's awesome.
I wrote for like a shitty late night show.
It's just like an evil overseer.
What?
It's like a big TV, like a big plasma TV. Anyway.
Okay. just
Yeah,
just
that was pretty good, dude.
Thanks.
No, keep going on this TV
Thanks.
riff,
Just-
I
dude.
just think it's funny.
Explore
What
that.
kind of? So you wrote for a late night show?
yeah, like I wrote for this. They gave the first lady her late night show, and they were like, "We need a female writer," and I was the only one. So they were like, "You have to write her monologue," and I did for a good like few months, and she hated it every time. She's like, "This is not funny. No one's laughing," and I'm like, "Maybe." Deliver. I don't know, bitch. Maybe. I tried to explain to her that she can't just read the jokes for like a while. I was like, maybe pause. Maybe try to, sound like you're not reading, and then it was horrible. It was so bad. Like late night format in ex like Soviet countries, it looks like everyone's just forced to be there.
Yeah,
Like they're trying to promote their new album or something, and they just like, because no one's used to being on television that much. Like,
Is it like formatted the same way like late night shows in the
they
US?
really try, you know.
Yeah.
They try. They have the decor. They have the idea. They have the band
yeah, I was
sometimes.
gonna say, do they have the roots?
No, they have
There's no
they
black
have the
people.
beats there.
Oh, you fucker!
No, like, and they really try, but it's just
Fuck you.
flat
good.
every time it's
I was gonna say
bombing.
the spuds.
Yeah, you
Piece of
fucking
garbage.
I was gonna say the N words.
That's what they call it.
Brendan, you lost Mike now for that.
Oh my god.
Christian, you can cut that.
I
don't
shouldn't
care.
have agreed to come here.
What?
I shouldn't have
I
agreed
won't,
to
dude.
come here. That seems like I'm gonna get canceled on my 3rd month in America. You guys, what the fuck? No.
Yeah, I
Oh, this guy's
imagine,
not
like,
even part of the podcast.
What other did you have any American late night shows?
Thank you for taking your hood off
Like,
before you came
no,
inside.
I would
Brian.
just. I just like watched clips of American things online. That's how I learned to do stand up too, you know. There's no like a previous generation of Bulgarian stand up comics.
Yeah.
Like
Are there
it-
a lot of lady
You guys have
comics?
like
Not
Yakovs
really,
and
but I
Smirnoff,
would
right?
die for every one of them, you know. There were so few. Like I know them by name and I know where they live. this is how lit
it's
few.
crazy. Then you come to Philly and you're like, all of them suck. Just kidding.
And the fact that I could come here and go to a open mic that's just lady comedians blew my mind, dude.
Yeah,
That's like, you know, crazy to me.
that's cool, right?
It's super cool. I
I was
was
just joking.
Yeah, you better
Yeah,
retract
you better
that.
backtrack that, dude.
Out of all the things you said today, that might be the worst. That might.
Monica, who are some of like the comedians that you watched like their clips of, and you're like, oh, that's how you.
yeah. So I would watch like a lot of I think Mark Norman is very good like writer to learn comedy from. I would watch all these kind of like comedians from this generation from New York that I really liked. My favorite one's like Lisa Traeger ever, and the fact that I got to see her here twice since I've been here, yeah, it's so fucking cool.
Did you ever watch Andrew Dice Clay?
No, but I know who it is. You know, I've seen. I don't know. I like.
I like Michael Richards.
I bet you do. I bet you and Brendan love Michael Richards.
Who's Michael Richards? Wait.
Kramer.
Oh, okay. So he was racist, right?
Yeah.
I mean,
Okay.
they were interrupting his show.
Allegedly.
FaceTime hadn't even been invented yet.
I
Isn't that
know.
crazy?
Okay.
They were just on regular live, just real life.
I thought
They were on Uvu.
I got like super into. I love Tim Dillon. I got super into his podcast
Cool.
during COVID. I was like, I don't know. I wasn't into comedians podcasts before, and then I started listening to like, I like Stavros a lot because he's, you know, Greeks and Bulgarians are very like similar. There's this half Bulgarian comedian. She's called Steph Tolev.
I know Steph told.
Yeah, she opened for Bill Burr, and when I realized she was opening for Bill Burr and she was half Bulgarian, I was still back home, and I lost my shit. I was like, "This is amazing! This is so cool!" And I wrote her this like giant message in Bulgarian. I was like, "I think you're so cool. You're amazing. You're so funny. Oh my god!" And then and then I watched her on a podcast, and I realized she doesn't even speak Bulgarian, and I felt humiliated. I was like, "Oh my god!" She never answered me or
Oh, it's-
anything.
Yeah, it's probably better that she couldn't read it.
Yeah, she was like, "What does that girl's gibberish on that sign say?"
I was so.
Is she
like,
casting a spell on me right now? What's
I
happening?
definitely was not. I cannot cast spells. I promise. I am not a gypsy witch, no matter what you've heard. But yeah, no, you know, I was fangirling so hard, and then now if I ever meet her, I have to be like, because here you can actually meet like famous comedians. You can go down to the Helium, be like, hey, I'm a huge fan. It's crazy to me. It's insane.
Yeah.
Yeah,
it-
you I forget who was there, but you went and like poked your head into the showroom, and then you came back out, and we were at the bar watching UFC fights, and I think we danced earlier. Like, this is crazy. Like, we can go dancing and then watch a comedian and then watch UFC right after.
That's what we're doing today, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. No, it's my favorite thing in the world. Like, I love UFC, and I would watch it religiously, like, every week. And then, you know, in between the fights, I would watch clips of comedians. And the fact that now I can go watch it in the Helium and see comedians live is crazy. It's so fucking cool. Like I never thought I would do that.
Yeah, that's awesome.
And like famous comedians never come to Eastern Europe at all because just it doesn't make sense financially for them. People can't afford like super expensive tickets. But the fun part is then when they do come, like super famous people come, they bomb. And it's hysterical. It's so fucking funny.
Yeah, you were saying you saw Louis C.K. bomb.
Yeah, it was pretty
Sofia.
bad. Like I've never seen Louis C.K. not get laughs at every joke, you know. And he comes to Bulgaria, and people are like, "We love you," but
Is that just because, like you said earlier, like the culture is to just kind of sit there and look at them?
yeah, it's like very stoic, you know. Laughter is not, like, especially men are
not supposed to laugh. It's
not
gay.
supposed to laugh or cry.
Yeah.
That's the fact.
That's good. Those
Laughing is for women and children, you know.
Women and children
but
laugh.
once, like for us, like when we started building a little bit of a following online, started renting out this cool room that's like very good for stand-up in Sofia. We got our own crowds, and eventually they would laugh. Like
That's awesome.
I would have my audience, and I know that I would kill like if I do my hour and stuff. But again, like it took time. It's younger people who have Netflix, so they know what comedy is, and they know that they can laugh. In the beginning of a lot of shows, I would do like these icebreakers, like, you know, you're a fucking children animator or whatever it's called, the people that take care of children on the beach.
You do icebreakers like it was the first day of school, dude?
Yeah,
What the
kind
fuck?
of like be like, hey guys, you can laugh, it's okay. No, like there's this comedian from back home who makes people fake laugh before his set, and I thought it was so cringy. But it works because people kind of like let loose, dude. Like you have to teach them. You have to teach your audience to know like stand up, because that
You guys think I'm making jokes? I'm being so serious. They're taught to laugh. That's
you know,
you have to earn emotions in Eastern Europe.
it's hard, dude. And then when I went to like Germany and the UK for the first time, people were actually laughing. I didn't have to do like much.
Yeah.
Because I think it's like good training, because now like I try to not have a set that doesn't have a punchline every like 15 to 30 seconds.
Okay.
Just because like getting people to laugh and getting a rhythm going back home was so difficult that it's a good like boot camp. If people never laugh, you kind of get good at comedy kind of quick.
Yeah, that's why we hit so many mics, because a bunch of them suck balls, and that's
Yeah.
kind of
Oh
like,
yeah, it's the worst.
that's
Yeah.
kind of like helps.
Yeah, I'm always on all the mics. Like the fact that I can come here and do a mic every night, no matter how awful, is crazy to me. It's so cool.
Yeah.
We had like
Yeah, up until like about what, Friday? I guess up until like the weekend, you can do mics pretty much every night.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's good.
What do your parents think about you doing comedy?
so.
Are they into it?
My mom would come to support me and stuff, and
Because
then
she's allowed to laugh.
yeah. No, she's my mom's like very cultural. She likes to go to the opera. You know, she likes doing things. My dad's never been to my shows, but my mom was supportive. She thought it was like a cute little hobby. And then when I told her I want to be a comedian, she was like, "Are you sure?" And she's like, "You better get married real quick." Cause and I, you know, no matter how much you would tour or how big, because I would do like the bigger venues, and I would tour and I would do like the festivals and stuff. You're still not like you're not gonna be rich doing comedy in Eastern Europe. Everyone, no matter how good or famous, has a day job.
Yeah.
Yeah, and
Like even like everyone, like no, not even your richest guy is not even rich.
not even the most famous. Like there was this guy like who did some stand up, and then he went on TV for a little bit. And while he was on TV, he didn't have a second job. But immediately, like people are like copywriters, work some creative stuff sometimes.
Yeah.
There's this lady who has her radio show and she does stand up and she's funny. Like I used to like write scripts. I would produce a lot of shows. It was like a grind, and here it's like so much easier to get on stage. Like I love it. And the fact that people would laugh even at open mics, even like comedians here would laugh, that's pretty cool. I love it.
Yeah, I mean there is like a level to like,
Do you feel like we're supportive?
Yeah, I think this community very supportive actually.
Do you think George and I are supportive?
In the beginning, I thought you were assholes, but now we're friends, so it's
we're
fun.
friends. That's fair.
I don't when I first came up and started doing the mics, I would not talk to anyone because I was weirded out.
Yeah.
I was expecting this place to be like New York and London, because I've done stand up there, and New York and London are like it's very difficult to get into comedy.
Yeah.
Like you would have to bring a guy, like a person.
Oh, you're talking about like do a show. Yeah, you're talking about like a bringer
no,
show.
no, no. I'm talking about mics in London.
Oh,
you have
okay.
to,
I thought you meant New York. Okay.
no,
gotcha.
you have to bring a bringer to get to do a mic in London. It is extremely oversaturated
Yeah.
and it's very hostile. Like people are not nice to you ever under any circumstances,
Got it.
unless you are there for a long time and you're very established, or unless you have like big following online.
Yeah.
So every time I would travel around Europe to do comedy in English, I was not good because I never got the chance to do it much. But I would try to get on mics. I would try to be, because comedians there's so few comedians in Bulgaria that we're like family. You were like, I don't know, godparents to each other's children kind
yeah,
of
you guys
vibe.
it's a tighter clique. There's
It's
8
a
of you.
it's super
Yeah.
tight, and then it's very segregated. Like once you do comedy with like the people that you're friends, and then if you get into an argument, you like split and you never talk again.
Yeah, exactly.
This kind of stuff, and I like that here it's different. Like here, I get to do like 2 different shows in one day.
Yeah, for sure.
And
It's-
that's crazy. Like this is the first time I felt like a real comedian. To do 2 different spots in one day. That's insane to me. I would usually, do one spot and then get drunk with my friends. Like that was the most fun I had doing
yeah,
stand
and
up.
here you just do a couple more mics and then get drunk with your friends.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You can do 4 mics on Tuesdays here. That's crazy. When I told this
Yeah.
to my friends back home, they were like so jealous.
Yeah.
They were insane. They were like 4 mics.
And the mics are usually pretty good on Tuesdays.
They're great. I
Yeah.
love Tuesdays.
Tuesdays rule.
3 out of 4 usually.
Yeah.
He's not even talking about
It's gonna be a
Sorry
Debbie
about this
Downer all the
street.
time, dude.
3 out of 4.
3 out of 4.
Yeah, you're right. I forgot there was. a
There is
fourth
one.
now.
There's one that's just god awful.
And-
It's just the
and-
room.
and
though.
going
it's not
back-
the people. It's just the room.
Going back to you saying that like even bombing is good here. Dude, that's like probably my favorite time of the night on Tuesdays.
When you bomb?
Is going to the worst mic. I'm always like, this doesn't even matter at all, and I'm just gonna
No.
do comedy like there's 100 people here.
Yeah.
Yeah, you
And
just
I-
have to do your bits and kind of run through it, like
Yeah.
earn the bomb.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I try to write like a new 2-3 minutes every Tuesday and
Yeah.
run them through as many mics as possible.
That's dope.
Yeah, I try to I've been putting myself to writing boot camp here a lot because I have to translate all my jokes, and some of them worked and some of them did not work at all. And you saw them, and you saw me struggle. And I was not expecting people to be so I was expecting for me to be like full Borat here,
I was just about to say, when you got to Philly, you just have to go through a month of everyone Borat quoting you, and then you're everyone's friend.
No, I had to go through a month of a lot of people assuming I do sex work for some reason.
Oh my God. Fucking dirtbags.
Yeah, it's because
dude.
everybody's a fucking pervert.
Yeah, what the
Everybody's
fuck?
a creep.
It was like a bunch of gross, bunch of gross moments.
What
You
the
still to this day make fun of my accent. That's fine.
yeah.
That is
I
okay.
think it's funny. I think you sound like a vampire.
Yeah.
You sound-
It's okay, but I was expecting people to so I try to record a lot of my sets because I don't know when I'm on stage if the joke is bombing because it's bad, then I should never say it again,
or if it's your accent.
or
that's pushing it.
because I didn't say it right, or because people didn't understand something.
Yeah.
And I try to speak clearly and still keep my accent because when
for sure.
when I try to sound more American,
It's harder.
it's way harder.
Yeah, they're like,
to
wait, she's a regular lady. Wait, hold on. You almost fooled us for a second.
No. People, when I can't ever sound fully American, people still know I'm not from here. Like that.
For sure. You still sound like you're trying to kill like Jason Bourne. you
Yeah,
know?
yeah. Like I am everyone. I have these jokes about my accent, and then a lot of creepy men approach me after the show. So he's like, I actually think your accent is very
Jesus.
sexy. And I'm like,
Leave Monica alone, you fucking weirdos.
it's okay. It's not only comedians. Like it's also like random Philly
Yeah,
creeps.
it's all of them. Fucking, it's just stop.
And I understand it's like Slavic women very objectified in your society. Like I'm not particularly hot back home. Like no one approached me after the show to tell me good jokes, unless it's like I've had this like very little shy nerds after the show that like I love comedy. This, those would approach me sometimes to be like, I wonder if you're free for coffee sometime. And it's very cute, but here it's mostly been like extremely creepy. Like,
yeah, that's unfortunate. I'm
but
sorry about
no,
that.
that
That's fucking
it's
horrible.
fine. It's a good thing about this accent here is people are scared of it. So if I say something kind of harsh, people are like gone. There. Every time I tell someone you have to leave, they do, and it is. It's worked. I broke up. How many fights you would say?
Wait. Oh, in Philly, how many fights have you broken up?
Yeah, I think one time we were at McGillen's. What's this place?
Yeah, McGillen's. Yeah,
Yeah.
we do karaoke sometimes.
Yeah. And no. The other late night bar you go to, where it's like mostly. Yeah, I'm not sure, but we were at some bar. I was pretty wasted, and Chris was about to fight some like random drunk douchebags,
I remember that.
and I just told them to leave, and they did.
Yeah.
That was like, I get like scary white privilege in America.
That's cool. Yeah. Back home, it's just it's
People
just
think I
nothing.
mean business when I go to them, and I really like lean on the accent and stare in their soul. They're like, okay, this bitch has a knife. We're leaving.
Yeah. She's definitely fought dogs in 2 different countries.
I fought one dog here, you guys. This dog was crazy. People like pit bulls in Philly scare me. They're scarier than the people with the guns, I think.
They're scarier than their owners, is what you're saying.
No, I'm not. I'm not saying that.
George has a pit bull.
You have a pit bull. Is it a nice dog?
Hey, he's a sweet boy.
I've also had a pit bull like when I was younger, and she was the best. She wore sweaters and stuff.
Yeah, my dog will wear jackets and stuff.
Cute.
He has Carhartt jackets.
But you would see like the people that can't, like they have the pit bulls and they can't have them,
Yeah.
that kind of like. If you,
My dog has some stereotypical pit bull tendencies. Like he doesn't like other dogs,
okay, that's.
but he's.
But you
very-
don't take him to the dog park.
No. I
Yeah,
just take him to
that's
the
smart.
park. But he's very well trained. So like if we walk by dogs or anything, he's not like freaking out.
Nice. Yeah, I brought my dog here. I'm so glad because she's having the best time.
Did you have her in Bulgaria?
Yeah, of course. I've had her
Oh,
for.
right
I
on.
got her during COVID when I couldn't do comedy and I was sad. So I brought her over.
That's awesome.
I was very scared to get her on the plane, dude.
Yeah, that would scare me.
Yeah, but
Yeah.
she was a trooper about it. She's the best.
So you like flew with her. So when you left Bulgaria, you went to London first,
No,
or you just like traveled there for like vacation? Or
No, I traveled to London. I have cousins
comedy.
there. I would travel there
Oh,
to,
okay,
to do
gotcha.
comedy, visit my cousins. I would travel like around Europe to do comedy a bunch.
Oh, okay, gotcha.
There's like this new generation of European comedians that are the first one actually touring Europe to do comedy in English. And they're all ESL speakers. Like no one's British really.
Yeah.
They're all like my 2 friends that I'm close to. One of them was here. He did a show in the Helium. Dragush, and then the other one, like they just have this following online. They put a lot of crowd work up, and they grow up the following, and now they can go to like villages around Europe and fill in like the local cultural center.
And you perform with Dragos, right?
Yeah, I perform with Dragosh. He's like, we've known each other for a long time. He's Romanian.
Oh, okay, cool.
And yeah, he has like massive, like he's massive online. People,
Yeah.
he's so funny. Like,
How was that show when you did that?
so I did like 2 shows with him in New York, and it was like mostly Eastern Europeans in the crowd. So I could literally translate the jokes from back home, I was crushing in New York. It was so fucking cool. It was so cool because, some jokes I can't do because they're culturally different. Like,
Yeah.
people here wouldn't get them. So a lot of my material just dies there,
Sure.
But when in the crowd, because the people who would watch Dragos are Eastern Europeans, and also Eastern European, like European shows, we don't have the opener, the feature, the headliner.
Yeah.
We just have
The one guy.
the headliner, and if they can find someone in that place to open for them, you get to do 15 minutes before their show.
Gotcha. Okay.
So you get to open, be like, hello everybody, this is the show, this was gonna happen. People kind of don't know,
Yeah.
So when I went to New York, I would ask, everyone who's from Eastern Europe, and everyone just went nuts. So I was like, oh my god, this is gonna be a great fucking show. So I would do all these like little jokes about like very culturally Eastern European things. And I did that in Philly too. There were a lot of Bulgarians on the show.
Yeah.
And they brought us like alcohol after the show. They were like,
that's awesome.
yeah, they were invited us to a party. This is very Eastern European thing also, to be like, you know, and they were, again, people that live here know about comedy, so they were like dying.
That's what I was gonna ask. Like doing an Eastern European crowd in America, it's different than doing one in Bulgaria.
Yeah, it's definitely different. Like I love it way more. And also, I don't know, just comedy sounds better in English. I don't know how to, like in Bulgarian, like I know how to write. I'm better with the language, obviously, but it just sounds a little weird because we're used to
We sound dumb. That's what you're saying.
No. We're used to consuming comedy in English, so it sounds more natural when you do it in English.
Gotcha. Okay, gotcha.
And it's also this other thing that when I do it in Bulgarian, I can only do it for Bulgarians. But when I do comedy for Eastern Europeans in English, I can do it for like Ukrainians, Polish, and we all have all these cultural things in common, but we don't have one language that we understand. So it's like super cool that way. Like that I can relate to other Slavs doing comedy in English.
That's dope. When you like think of a new joke, do you think of it in Bulgarian and then you have to translate it, or or have you been here long enough to where you're thinking in English?
Good question.
That's I actually like a lot of the jokes I force myself to write a lot.
Yeah.
So I would like force myself to write in English.
Okay.
But sometimes some ideas come to me in my own language, and then I have to translate them. But I don't know, like most of the jokes I do here that you've seen me on the shows, I wrote here in Philly. Like I have like at this point like 10 minutes just on Philadelphia.
Yeah.
I have I translated all my sex jokes because sex jokes works everywhere. Like if you're a girl, you can say sex jokes all around the world, and you only get killed in Saudi Arabia, I think. I'm never going there, but yeah.
It's funny to know you
Better
and
watch
Jad are
those-
doing the same material. We love you, Jad.
Watch those USO tours, dude.
So you did comedy for how long in Bulgaria, or like just in general in Europe?
Yeah, like 5 years, I told you.
All right, gotcha. And then, no, so like, do you think that is the reason for like you being able to have like you said you had an hour,
Yeah.
right? Now you got accustomed to doing long sets, right?
Fuck off.
You guys, it's hard to come here and like have to minimize your time a little bit, right? That's what I'm saying. You mentioned earlier, like you said it to me earlier, and I've wanted to do this to you probably the entire time we've been talking. But so
No, it's like also starting back as open micer. It's
Yes,
kind of
it's different.
I enjoy it. It feels like summer camp,
okay, yeah, that's a really self-loathing summer camp.
It's
That happens in the winter too. What's it called? So let's talk about it real quick while we have you here before our camera dies. What's it called? So you did Philly's Funniest, right?
I did do Philly's Funniest.
A big competition here in Philadelphia, and there's a lot of talk about your night in particular, right?
Yes, there is.
So you went up, you had a great set from what I heard,
Okay.
and then I guess I'll let you tell it. You tell it.
Oh, okay. So first of all, I wanna say that there's no comedy competitions as this in Europe. I've never been in a comedy competition. I was super excited to be in one. And but on the day I had my competition, I had a like particularly shitty day. Like I was absolutely aloof. I had no idea what's happening. And then I went on stage. It was going great, and I was looking for the fucking lamp, and I couldn't see it. I missed the briefing where they tell you what to do because I was crying in the green room. And then
Way to be a girl about the whole situation, Monica.
I'm sorry. Just a girl. And I had a shit.
Common.
George does that before every show with me.
I never cry before shows, but like this time I did. And I missed the instructions and everything. And then I didn't even know you get disqualified when the music plays. So I was like kind of knew I was doing 4 minutes, but then people were laughing too much.
Yeah.
So I had like
You flew too close to the
I
sun.
flew.
You started
I
having fun.
I fucked up, you guys.
I did
fucked
the
up
same
so
thing 2
bad.
years ago.
Yeah,
Okay.
George.
It was your first time?
No, yeah. I mean, I was in the second round and I did it.
Yeah.
Oh, okay, yeah. This happens. It was so good. It was so fun. The Helium is an amazing room. I love this room.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I want to be there all the time. And I fucked up.
And we do have you there July 24th. All right.
I'm so fucking
probably
glad you
last.
invited me, guys. And you invited me before this happened.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah. I want this to be very clear.
Yes, this was before all of this funniest stuff happened. No, Monica, I've seen you do comedy a few times here. You crush. We had you at Plays and Players. You crush. I know exactly what you do on stage.
Yeah, I'm glad you don't think we're assholes anymore. So you do our show.
Yeah.
That's cool.
Well, you wouldn't talk to me. Everyone else did. In
Really?
the beginning, yeah.
I'm shy.
Okay.
Yeah, George is just bashful.
No.
I had to bully George into being my friend. But
Aw.
That's kind of true.
so like when you did funniest, right? Okay, so
Kinda
you
just stuck to me
so
like
you
an
run the
urchin.
light,
Yeah.
right?
I did.
And then they bring you up on stage.
So I thought I was disqualified, so I started drinking at the bar like you
Yeah.
do when you're disqualified.
For
you
sure.
know? And I come from like sports background, so I'm super
You
like
guys know.
yeah, I'm kind of I'm pretty chill with losing usually. Like I'm used to it kind of. I'm not So I was like drinking and kind of complaining, and then I came inside to see who went through because I was curious, and they called me on stage. I was wearing my backpack and I was like about to leave. I was super excited.
Yeah.
That felt pretty nice. We took the photos and everything, and then and I was also drunk at this point. Like it was not.
Yeah.
I was like sloppy drunk, and then they called me back. Like someone was like, "Oh, they're looking for you. They're looking for you." They called me back, and I was like, "Oh, this actually we forgot that you run your light, so now this guy has to go through." And I shook his hand. I told him congratulations, and I
Yeah.
was still like pretty like fucked up.
Yeah.
I had
It-
no idea what happened, but I guess people started a petition or something.
Yeah, which you have nothing to do with, right?
I didn't do that.
Exactly. That's why we wanted to talk about
Clear
this.
the air on
Yeah,
it.
clear the air. Stop doing this to Monica, okay?
Yeah,
No.
you've only made it worse.
You literally only made it worse.
And
We
more
we
annoying
booked
for her.
Monica for our show at Helium well before all this stuff happened. You're a really funny comic, and none of that should be lost in all of this bullshit.
But I do appreciate like everyone who messaged me. Everyone was super
sure.
nice. Days afterwards, I kept getting what's that? Okay. After I get like the fucking nicest messages that melted my cold Eastern European heart.
Nice.
You know, of all the comics that I met here, they were so fucking nice the entire time. All the girls that do comedy here and super funny, they were like amazing posts. And Donald Trump meme was hilarious. I was since
Shout out, yeah, dude. Hell yeah, dude.
so since I came here, when I followed first this page, I was like, oh my god, I wonder when I'm gonna get on this page. I wonder what they're gonna make fun of me for. Is it gonna be the accent? Am I gonna say something offensive on stage and they're gonna hate me? But to be on this page and actually be positive, I was like
That's a good
fucking melting, crying. You know,
That's
it was
awesome,
so
dude.
nice. I just never expected people to be this supportive. I'm kind of bummed out, you know, that they started bullying the guy. They booed him out of the Helium.
So now that you say that, can me and George give you what our take is on the
Sure.
situation? Why not? Right? Why not just have two outsiders talk about it?
Yeah.
Yeah. Technically, you did run the light, right? That's part of the competition.
Oh yeah, I'm
Who
not
cares?
like.
Right?
I had such a fucking good time. I would.
Shut up, Brody. But because don't talk yet. Yeah. So you run the light, whatever. That's the DQ. But what Jeremy did, and there's a lot of people that lose and maybe feel like they get snubbed in this competition. But like at the end of the day, to go to the management, and I'm doing this guy's show in like a month or whatever.
So she?
Yeah.
Yeah, he was very nice. He
Exactly.
invited me, so he was.
Well,
he-
this is why he did that. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm sure that. Like, I don't know, but he was nice to me. Like, he wasn't mean or anything.
No.
And before the Philly Funniest, he also messaged me and he asked me for my tape. I guess because there's no like real video of me online doing stand up in English, so he wanted to see.
Yeah, and he doesn't come out to any open mics, so where would he see you at?
Yeah,
Yeah.
I don't know. I haven't seen him before, and I didn't know his name. He just messaged
He's
me from
not
his
from here,
page.
so.
But yeah, he's been super nice. He invited me to his show. I'm gonna go. Like I'm gonna
Yeah,
do
no,
it.
you should go do his show. It's a good, really old, good
Going and
audience.
whining to management is super lame.
Yes, but going and whining to management exactly is like a lot of people may feel snubbed, but to do that, that's corny. That's corny.
I don't
Who-
know if that happened, dude. Like,
Well, so that's what we were told that there was a. Is that what happened? Yeah. So if that is what happened, that's corny. Because I don't think Helium had an oversight and then had it fixed on their own. Like I don't think they.
I was
like,
gonna say I don't think that they were They were really fact checking that one.
Exactly.
Unless
They
someone
called
made
the
a big
winners and we're
stink.
done with the night. You know,
Yeah.
like so to have him go back up there. But either way, Monica, way to be a good sport about the whole thing.
yeah, there's always next year. Like, it's not like I was gonna win the Philly funniest, and if I did, shame on you guys. Like, if I did,
Yeah, I would be very upset if you beat me. I'd be.
I will eventually.
Yeah, there you go. One day, hopefully, I don't have to do the competition anymore.
Do you have to do it right now for some reason?
Yeah.
Yeah, kinda.
Yeah, kinda.
Kind
For
of.
pride. For pride. For shits and gigs. That's what we do it for.
I
Even
hope
though
you
I
win,
threaten
dude.
to rip George's head off all the time.
Dude, last year it was so funny the whole time. So I went through. I did the first night of funniest, and I went through, and then I did the first night of semifinals, and I went through. So I went through, and then Logan went through after, and then I went through again, and then Logan went through after, and then we were both in the finals, and we were like right before funniest started, we were like, dude, this would be crazy if we both got in the finals. And then we were in finals, and we both got in. We were so stoked. We were like, dude, we're gonna fucking kill everybody. It's gonna be awesome. And then we were in the green room in the back the night of finals, and Logan's like, you excited? Blah, blah, all this shit. You know, we're talking like nice stuff to each other. And he goes, yeah, I'm going to fucking rip a hole through your chest. And then I went, yeah, don't talk to me like that. I was like, don't. I was like, I'm not any of these other
No,
people.
I'm
Don't-
all for
don't say that
trash
to me."
talk, you guys. I love UFC. I am very
I did
competitive.
apologize.
Yeah. I was like, don't talk to me like that. And he goes, I'm sorry, I just want to win.
No, by all means, you have to trash talk each other. That's the
Yeah.
best part of the competition. I trash talk Brody for days. We were on the same day.
Would have
That's
guessed
awesome.
I'm Eastern European when it comes to competition.
I don't think it's Eastern European. This is just flaw of my character. I like to win.
No, it's not a flaw. It's not a flaw.
I
It's
am
what it's
very
designed to be.
competitive. I love the fact that I could be on a comedy competition. I was so excited. I was like, "Fuck yeah, I want to compete."
It's so funny. We're like, we say the most horrid shit to each other all day. We're so mean to each other. And then,
Yeah.
like, Logan said something to me at a competition. I'm like, nah, don't talk to me like that.
Did you hug it out?
Yeah,
Yeah,
we
bro.
hugged it out. Of course, I kissed George.
Yeah.
What happened last year? Who won?
Tata
Cherise.
Cherise.
Oh, she's so fucking
He got
funny.
third.
I got
She's so
third,
fucking.
and
She's
Brendan
funnier
came
than you.
second.
That is true. I'm so sorry. Like,
Sure. Yeah, no, Tata's super funny.
but this year you have a chance then.
Maybe.
Yeah, I'll come watch.
not in it.
No, she's not. She's in New
She's not
York.
in it.
She got out of Philly. That's what you have to do, guys.
Yeah, you got to win
One
Philly's
day.
funniest and then immediately go to New York where nobody gives a shit about you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There it is.
So I went to New York and
You
they
got another
told
battery in
me
it? Yeah. It's still recording. It's
You
just
see,
going to be black now for
and
a
it's
second.
okay.
And then Christian's going to put a
I
nice
went to New
video
York
over
and they
it, like
told
you
me
said
to
last-
not do mics in New York.
Yeah, because they suck and
Yeah,
people
mics are
steal
terrible
shit.
in New York.
No, not only that. They told me like once you start doing mics, people perceive you as open micer, as not as a real comedian.
Yeah.
That sucks, dude. I want to do mics in New York, and I did, and they were horrible.
Hell yeah. What's it called? This is episode 39.
39.
38?
38. 38.
38.
Congratulations, guys.
Thanks. Thanks for being our first lady on the pod.
Oh my God, I am so disappointed.
Why?
got-
Should we have had someone else? We think you're hilarious.
No,
you're doing
but
our
like
show.
I know, and I like you all, but like you should have invited another lady who is from here. What the fuck?
Nah, that's kind of the fun in it, you know? That's kind of like That's kind of the fun. They don't want to be on here. They don't want to be on my couch.
That is true. This place
This, like,
kind of
reminds
smells.
you of home. This fucking.
It's the couch.
It's the couch.
It's the
couch
fucking
does
couch.
smell.
It smells so bad.
Okay, yeah. I did smell it when I came here. I I should have
Smells
worn.
like home.
Yeah, I guess not like my home, but like someone's home. Someone way grosser than me. That's-
Monica, we're sorry to like cut you off here, but our cameras are dying and stuff. It's just a battery. It's just a flaw of the house. You know, it's just. Oh, we're good. We can keep going. Oh, I didn't know. I thought that one was. Oh, I thought it overheated. Oh, okay.
no.
Okay, cool.
No, but we talked about funniest. No one's gonna watch the rest of it. That is-
Yeah, exactly.
No one
That's why we
cares.
made you go for 50 minutes.
No one cares what I have to say about Eastern European comedy. I think you guys.
Nah, they're gonna watch. They're gonna have to skim through it at least.
Yeah.
They're
No.
You might pick up one or two facts on your way to the funniest talk.
No, if anyone from Philly wants to go to Bulgaria to do comedy, I will help you. Like this is, I don't know why you would do that, but there's some people. There's this guy that he's American. He's called Sam. He does stand up in Sofia. He lives there. He was married to a Bulgarian lady or something.
Sure.
And he's from Philly.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. And I told him when I was like planning to move here, I was like, hey Sam, I'm moving to Philly. He's never done comedy here, and I'm just like
Weird.
waiting for him to come back so he can do it. Because
How do you think we would do in Bulgaria?
Actually, not that bad.
Oh, hell yeah. How do you think we do in Philly?
You're doing fine, guys. You have to believe in yourselves.
Exactly, we do.
They'll be like, what? You've been doing comedy for like what, 8 years?
How long?
You've been doing comedy for 8 years.
Yeah.
You've been doing comedy for 4 years.
Yeah.
You like, I don't know. I found my.
You'll get it one day.
Yeah, I'll
no,
figure it out.
come on. Like it's
figure
a
it out,
hard
dude.
thing. Like if you do comedy for like a long time, you get just one day you get better. It's super sudden. I don't
Well,
know.
I used to do comedy with an Eastern European accent for 4 years, and it just never really clicked. I don't know
Oh,
why.
you never. You should try like something else. You should maybe try an Asian accent or something.
Yeah.
Oh, don't steal my fucking bit, dude.
No, like I thought when I came here, I was kind of sussed out because I thought a lot of people were assuming that that this is a bit and I'm doing it on purpose on stage. And then they would come to talk to me after mics and they'd be like, "Oh, it's a real accent," and I'm like, "You think I just?"
She just did a Fry Guy.
Yeah, you were
impression.
just faking. We were one time on the boardwalk, I think it was, and a guy was faking his accent. The guy Kyle said he was fat.
Yeah.
Yeah, there was an Asian guy that was doing like an oversaturated Asian accent.
Yeah, like I guess a lot of Eastern Europeans that come to the States to do like comedy kind of lean into it.
Yeah,
But
you don't do that.
I would listen, like I watch myself a lot, and sometimes I would like on stage I just have too much fun and I forget articles in between words and stuff.
Yeah, like thes and us.
Yeah, I don't do that, but like I think people still understand me.
That's so bad. I'm sorry.
It's okay.
Jeez.
I've been holding it for so long.
All right, go. Go.
This is a very serious production.
No, this is it. I know. What do you think? What do you think of the? Have you ever watched the pod before?
Yeah, I have.
Yeah.
I watched the pod before I ever met you guys.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
What did you think? You were like, those guys suck.
Yeah, it was, but you guys, and it was like what the 10th episode or something. You got better. I watched it
hell
recently.
Yeah. Brendan was on that one. Yeah, sure.
She did say the other day, like specifically while we were just talking, it sounded real mean, but it was candid. She was like, "They've gotten much better every
Everything she
episode.
sounds
every
says is
episode
mean,
gets
dude.
better."
What are you talking about?
I've never mean to you.
She comes
You
from
don't
a
know-
place where you like
You
have
don't know
to
what
sleep
mean
inside goats'
is.
bellies and stuff.
I thought that was a really good episode, but yeah.
Yeah, you were on episode 10. You
I-
were better than that Mike Vick bullshit earlier.
Yeah, I didn't know Mike Vick was Bulgarian. That's crazy.
I don't remember which one it was exactly,
You like that?
but I watched your and I watched the Jim Gillespie podcast that he
Oh, okay,
has.
gotcha. Yeah, shout out.
Because I
Jim.
was like looking at the comedians here. I wanted to, I was stalking everyone. I found like the only Eastern European girl here. And I stalked her Instagram like all of you creeps. I was like, could you please answer me? I texted her. And then when I met her for real, she was like so nice. She was like, "Oh yeah, I messaged you on Instagram," and she's like, "Oh yeah, it is just buried under the DMs of creeps from Philly that text me all the time."
Leave these women alone, okay? They're not here for you to give them a green card. You barely deserve one yourself, okay?
no.
Fucking
I'm so sorry.
No, that's fine. I'm okay.
so unprofessional.
I know, dude. I know.
So
I
unprofessional.
know, dude.
You
We're
piss your pants
We're
next
on the
time.
couch and everything.
I know, just
dude.
piss the couch next time.
This couch already smells horrible.
I know.
It
I know.
is.
It's awful.
You
really
guys, I
bad.
had so much fun. Are we going
you're
dancing?
leaving? Oh, okay.
I don't know. Like,
Yeah.
do you have another
Yeah.
question for me?
No, I don't. I don't think so. What?
Do have one thing to bring up.
What?
Not particularly for you, but
Oh yeah, hold on. This is for us and one in particular man out there.
Paul Verzi, what are you doing?
What do
dude?
you want from us,
What
Paul
do you want
Verzi?
from us, dude?
Why are you liking our stories at 5 a.m?
Like the video.
Fuck us. Yeah, like the actual video.
I mean, you can fuck him. I just want to meet Bob Kelly.
No, no,
dude.
no, no, no. Stop telling him that that's our plan. Paul Verzi.
We're 3 story likes away from me getting a DM from Bob Kelly. I hope.
Yeah, I know. You know, we talked about it. We were wondering, Paul, are you just sitting there liking other comics like fucking stories?
He better not be, dude.
And,
I
like,
would freak
I
out.
would- like if you're like a waitress that sings "Happy Birthday" twice to like the same fucking.
Paul Verzi, you fucking,
Ow.
you little slut, dude.
You-
I will
you little
lose
slut,
my
Paul
fucking mind.
Verzi.
Dude, you don't even know his name.
I know. I don't even know who the guy is, but he's like.
You guys sound like jealous girlfriends.
Yeah, dude.
Yeah.
If
Don't
he's out
be
there,
liking other people's posts. I don't even know who you're talking about.
that's fine.
That's Paul Verzi. You don't know?
Paul
I'm so
Fucking-
sorry. I have to
A bone
learn.
to pick podcast, dude.
Yeah.
I got a bone to pick,
I got a
dude.
bone to pick with you.
I got a bone to pick
Well,
with you,
all right.
Paul
You know what,
Verzi.
Brody? Your new job is to listen to Paul Verzi's podcast and see if he brings this up.
Are you starting beef with me on
You
the
got to
podcast?
do like at least the last 3 weeks.
Whose fucking other podcast are you liking,
Yeah,
you
who's-
motherfucker?
But
know
Instagram
how
likes
he
are
goes.
public. You can see.
But he's liking
No,
our
he's liking our
stories.
stories for us.
Oh, okay. So
He's
just
trying to we're waiting to get a dick pic from Paul Verzi. That's what follows.
Okay.
We love you, Paul.
I prefer a conversation.
We'll probably have a show soon. Let's say it's September. Let me just throw a hypothetical out there. Let's say there's another show in September.
in September,
right?
Maybe it would be at Helium
And-
Comedy Club in Philadelphia.
And maybe
possibly.
we'd love for you to come headline Paul Verzi. All right, we'd love.
All right,
for
I'm
you.
hosting second, so I bring him
Yeah,
up.
you'll bring him up.
I know the dude's
I don't
fucking
deserve to
name.
bring you up, but
Unless you think you could get Bob Kelly to headline for us.
then it will be
Wait,
you'll
now I have to
feature
Google
obviously, and you know.
Like how Monica doesn't know who any of these comics are.
Yeah. You want to look him up?
Yeah, of course.
Yeah, look him up real quick and tell us what you think of him. Paul, we love you, dog. We want to be your friend. You want
You
be
have to put in
Cat-
comedian.
Come be on the pod.
Hey, Robert Kelly, make it so you don't have to put comedian after your name on Google. how do you do that?
Oh yeah, I know.
Yeah.
I've seen him. He's on the Legion of Skanks, no?
Yeah, sometimes.
Okay, yeah. He's funny.
Yeah. He's
Yeah,
good.
Paul Verzi's awesome.
She looked at Bob Kelly.
Oh.
Yeah. I struggle with Western names a little bit. Like they all sound the same to me.
Yeah, George.
You would be called Georgi in Bulgaria.
Oh,
What would my
Georgie.
name be in Bulgarian?
Faggot.
Yeah. I guess.
You guess. Don't just agree with him.
No, I can't translate your name. A lot of the
Yeah. I never got it in Spanish class either. She used to give everyone little slips with their names on it. Mine was just Logan.
she just hated you.
That's true. Fuck you, Miss Schoenberg.
Would we be like sissy
you.
boys in Bulgaria?
No, you'd be like dirtbag skaters like all my other friends. What are you?
Would be, oh, yeah.
Yeah. Like I don't think I don't live in a rural place at all. I live in a city, and all my friends just. We used to do shows in this like skate shop in Sofia. We used to do new material jokes.
Okay.
So a lot of like
Damn, none
a
of us
lit-
would ever go there.
a little bit of
We don't go
skating.
there a couple months.
Yeah. a little bit of like underground, because underground culture, like so few people are involved in it, that like skateboarding, underground rave, stand up, all of this is like the same people that do it.
Yeah.
Underground raves.
Oh, okay.
Raves with a V.
I was like, whoa. People in your hometown are into some wild shit.
No.
I think that's a great place to end.
It is. We should have ended long ago. That is.
All right, what do we plug in, dude?
Yeah, what do we plug in?
Atlanta?
Monica, where can everybody
Sure.
see you real quick?
So I'm doing the Lady Laughs on the 12th of July.
Where's that at?
I'm not sure. I'm so sorry,
That's fine.
guys.
Look up Lady
What's
Laughs.
what's your Instagram handle?
My Instagram is Monica Comedy, but Monica's with a K, because
like a
I'm
black
very
lady.
special. I don't know if that's how it works. But every time
You're
they
not from
call
here,
me
so.
out at the John, they're like, "Now, Monica," and they see me and they're disappointed every time.
Yeah. It's because
Yeah.
of what I said. It's because the. And then where else can we see you?
I'm doing the same day on the 12th of July. I'm doing Friendlies too,
Oh hell yeah!
and
Okay.
and then I'm doing your show. I don't get booked much here, people.
And then you're doing what? July 24th.
Yeah.
Helium Comedy Club.
Helium
I'm
Comedy
doing the Helium if they will have me back. That is
They'll have you back. We're gonna
after
have
being
you back.
DQ'd.
You're gonna be there. Come see Monica, everybody, July 24th
It's gonna be so
at
much
Helium,
fun.
Philadelphia.
I'm so
Beverly
excited,
Labs.
you guys.
For anybody listening in Atlanta, we're there July 10th. Georgie, where else are we?
Oh, August 9th, I'll be at Misconduct.
No, what the
Tavern.
fuck? God damn it. July 11th. Don't give a fuck where you're going to be August 9th. July 11th, we're going to be in Pottstown, Pennsylvania at Soul Joel's.
Cool.
I don't care. I don't care how good the Misconduct show is. We're going Brotherly Laughs July 11th in Pottstown, July 10th in Atlanta, and July 24th with Monica in Philadelphia. We love you guys so much.
And August 9th, Misconduct.
All right.
You don't have anything else to plug?
It's what else do you want me? I don't want to plug anything else.
Oh, okay. I thought you had more shows.
I mean, I probably don't even have them.
All right.
Oh, November 8th, I'm at Derailed Comedy.
There you go. Thank you. We love you. Episode 38, dude. Thank you, Monica, for being here.
Thank you, guys. I had so much fun. I can't wait to get out of your couch.